Hi, this video is for 6th through 12th grade science teachers in Wellington Napoleon. Going to kind of give you some feedback, next steps on these 6th through 8th science pacing guides. So let's jump into 6th grade here. Yours was looking good when I reviewed it earlier. I wanted to double check. It doesn't really look like we have a way of tracking which ones are going to which grade, but I wanted to confirm that you were finished. If you were finished, you would just go through and you can remove these rows and kind of delete unit 5 and unit 6. And then I'm going to assume since there's 4, you would have like quarter 1, quarter 2. So go ahead and add the rest of those in for me. Or if it's not by quarter, add in the number of weeks. So 6 weeks, whatever works for you guys. And then I think your next step would be to go ahead and add in any assessments that you use, any resources that you use, and link those in here by copying the link to the folder using the paperclip and pasting the link in. You can do that for every unit. Moving on to 7th grade. If you don't need unit 6, you can go ahead and delete that. Go ahead, just like I said with 6th grade, add in any assessments, resources, add in the timing. And with 8th grade, we need to get started on this. So you need to start by plugging in your priority standards into each unit and then plugging in the matching I can statement. When you're done with that, make sure you have the number of weeks that you're teaching each unit. And then you can move to that tagging assessments and resources in there. So let's go ahead and look at high school. So I have to go back out of my folder. Give me a moment. Okay, so we're in high school. We're going to Science 912. Okay, so we've got bio. Wondering if you just have the 3 units or if you have more than 3 because you left these open. So my question for you would be, if you don't need these units, go ahead and delete them here. If we do need them, might want to finish up transferring over those priority standards, and then you could add in the pacing. So if unit 1 is 12 weeks, right, 12 weeks. Looks like you've started to link in some resources. That's great. Then if we move, we know anatomy, it was a little bit tricky because we know the state doesn't really necessarily release anatomy standards, but I think you were totally on the right track here to make units. And I think just plug in what you teach is really our priority here. We know there might not be priority standards that are linked, but it would be awesome if you could go ahead and just type in what you do. And it looks like you kind of started to do that here, which is great. And then we move to Earth Space Science. Again, you can delete the extra units if you don't need them, copy in your assessments and resources if you haven't already done that. And then don't forget to include your timing. Is it by quarter? Are they a number of weeks? That sort of thing. Then we have our physical science class, same feedback that I just gave. But these science are looking really great. So I appreciate all the hard work you guys did with science. And if you have a way, I know there's not probably a specific engineering course, but just double check that none of these standards tie into any of the high school science courses, because I have a feeling they might. So if you haven't already linked those into your pacing guide, that might be something to consider. Thank you.